surprised face, along with 2 small ear holes.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It looks like she did that with, the app or paint.
Oh,
Applications.
with Microsoft Paint?
Yeah, because it looks
Sharpies.
like dots.
Yeah, it does. Hi, everybody. I'm HAC Snowman. This is my sidekick.
Air
And my younger sidekick.
Don Penguin.
And together, we are going to save...
Rupert.
Yeah. And that guy over there might be Peter. And me?
You're Harry.
Yeah! So, welcome to the Harry, Rupert, and Peter show.
How come Rupert got in front of me?
Fine. Welcome to the Harry, Peter, and Rupert show.
That doesn't sound very good.
Yeah, I know, you ruined it.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm guessing this has to do with the telescope. Now, the smaller the aperture, the more clear something looks. I don't remember that from the book. This is just something I know intuitively. So I'm going to say this goes with this,
I don't know what's going on at all.
which then also goes with this, which then also goes with this. No. Okay, I'm missing something. Okay, so we know this is a jaggedy edge, right?
Mhm.
And that's the true image of the moon.
Yeah.
So I'm going to click that. Oh, this has to do with stars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get it. Now, this is not the aperture of a telescope. This is what stars look like through a telescope. And what do stars look like through a telescope? They look like twinkle, twinkle little stars. Do you know why, Rupert? Because if you use the Hubble Space Telescope that's in space,
Because it's spice.
they'll look like they really should, more like dots. But because the light has to travel through our atmosphere, they twinkle when we see them from Earth. So a telescope on Earth, you'll see a twinkly star. Again, I don't remember that from the book. This is something I just know intuitively, and I feel like I'm bragging, and I totally am. I'm a very smart guy. Okay. Maybe you should have like an arrogance buzzer too while you're at it.
I think the sun looks like that. The middle one.
Really?
No.
I thought it looked like this. Fine, we'll go with Rupert's choice. And I think this is the most clear image because we get to see the moons of Jupiter.
Nope.
Okay, I was correct. It's the one that looks like the surprise man with 2 ear holes. Dang it!
Wrong.
Are we supposed to connect more? Go ahead, keep connecting more. Click on
You can't see
No,
the
you only do-
moons, though.
You can't see the moons?
Just do every
I don't
combination
think
until you
so.
get something right.
Look, I know these 2 are correct. So it has to be one of these.
Try the clear one. Clear, no, not that one.
What?
Go back to the jacket with the clear sun.
Okay.
Okay,
No.
middle one. And
Just try doing every combination until we get it.
Okay, well, I know.
And then learn afterwards.
Okay. That's one strategy. Just keep pushing buttons until something happens.
I know, you're not doing it processingly.
Yes, I am.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
You're not.
Totally am. Okay, is the moon wrong then?
Where's that one?
now try it. I think it's middle.
I better go back to the book. I know the moon is correct, so it must be sunspots and the Saturn's rings. Oops, no, go back. I just wanna take a look at this thing. Okay, so that's Ptolemy's model. We don't really care about that, so we're gonna go back.
Ptolemy.
Keep moving. You don't pronounce the P. The P is silent.
A
Are you guys like 5? Get your heads out of the gutter. Viewing a planet through a telescope turned it into a round disc, but stars still look like stars and didn't get bigger.
See, so it's
Jupiter has moons orbiting it too.
Jupiter does? Oh
Keep
man,
going
my
back.
pants.
What's wrong with your pants?
I don't want to talk about it on this show.
Okay, we're not going to go there. The sun itself, they look to be imperfections on the sun that appear and then later disappear. Says, sir, everything says made of ether, it must be proven never changed. I proved it was bumpy and show the sun changes over time. Okay. The real moon was jaggy. Okay, that's true. The real moon is jaggy.
Way to go, Captain Obvious.
I should
Wait,
slap
what about
you.
that one? Look
What?
back. The picture of the moon. I mean, the sun. Picture of the sun. This one.
That looks nothing like anything. Okay. These guys have like the best parents ever.
Why?
Because they teach them stuff about science while they're on their jobs. This is really cool. Alright, so... People said Copernicus' model of everything orbiting the sun wasn't elegant because blah blah blah. There's a striking part of this part of orbit. The planet turning to a round disk. Nothing else. Holding Sid. Oh wait, is that a summary? The moon is not smooth, perfect sphere. It has mountains and valleys. The sun is not eternal and unchanging. It has spots on it that appear and disappear. Ptolemy said everything orbited the Earth only, but Jupiter has moons orbiting it. Okay.
So jagged moon.
So it definitely is a jagged moon. We definitely have twinkly stars.
Has dotted sun in mooned Jupiter.
Is it this one?
Maybe
No, it is.
Knew it.
Okay, so
What?
it has nothing to do with the stars looking twinkly when they're through here. Although that is true. I think what they're trying to say is even when you telescope a star, it doesn't look any bigger because the stars are just so far away. Okay, my mistake.
Wait, so the sunspot's there,
Yeah.
and
'cause
then and then the moon.
and
So
then-
I was right, not the surprised face.
yeah, so it was correct. The only thing was this one was wrong. Okay. Sorry about that, guys, if you were yelling at the screen and you knew what it was. But hey, we're
Then they deserve a
cookie.
buzzer because they're getting mad.
Go! We've turned the tables on our subscribers, haven't we? Unless you're not subscribing, you're just watching for fun, in which case, subscribe already, guys. Come on, we need to eat too.
Dude, this isn't our job.
I know.
I mean, probably like me and Rupert are probably the only ones that really need this, but like
Calling
Harry
your
over here is like doesn't need it.
Woo! All right, let's get more journal pages. Grabby, grabby, grabby.
Grubby hands.
I mean, it's not cheeseburgers, but I'll take it. It's knowledge, which is almost as good. Not quite. You know, all this talk is making me very thirsty. I need a smoothie.
No, this is making me very hungry.
Thank you.
Are you hungry?
Not really. I just ate. I think my voice just cracked. Okay. I promise you, I'm not pubescent. Okay. Okay. Jupiter, Mars,
The
the
sun.
planets, Apollonius. Who is Apollonius? Came up with an ingenious way to meet this requirement. So there's so much context I'm not getting.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Oh, this is the epicycle theory, which I'm not going to explain to you, but basically it was people trying to explain the sun being at the center while still also explaining retrograde motion. I'm losing you guys. By adjusting the two speeds of motion along the epicycle and deferent, you could have Mars sometimes reverse and go backwards like the retrograde motion we see in the sky. I paused the arms at the moment Mars was moving backwards in retrograde to show Dad, and he said I was right. This might sound bizarre, but playing with the spinning arms on the Buddha board, I could make lots of unexpected and beautiful patterns just by changing the speeds of the epicycle and deferent. It wasn't just a model, it was fun and a great art tool. I wish I could show this to everyone at school. Yeah, ain't they jelly now, aren't they? Okay, so she's not in school. And unless she's talking about other members of her family, siblings.
Maybe. I butchered that word.
They totally did. Finally, it was done, and I played with the speeds of both planets, making Earth go around the sun in less time than Mars took. And boy, did I get a shock. The laser beam moved through the zodiac constellations in the correct order, like we would see from Earth. But whenever the Earth caught up with Mars in their orbits and passed by, the beam would temporarily move backwards. I can even pause it to show Dad later the moment it happens. It's awesome. Man, this girl is so excited about science. I wish I have a daughter like her someday.
Wait, I have a question though. This is kind of weird.
What?
Like, is she discovering stuff, or is this already stuff that's already been?
I think it's already been proven, but her dad is like making her prove it from scratch, and she's
Oh.
going through the same thought processes that ancient people did as well.
Oh, okay. But
But-
when they orbited, when planets orbit the Earth, they don't go backwards, right?
No, but they appear to in the sky. So if you look at Mars, it'll go in the sky for a while, and then it'll look to go back a bit. So here, let me use my cursor to show you. It'll like be going like this in the sky. Let me get a darker point. It'll appear to be going like this in the sky, and then it'll suddenly slow down, go back a bit, and then it'll go forward again. And no one really knows why.
Because it's going like this,
Well, you'll see.
right?
So what do I have to do here? Space.
It's flat. Oh, I see it.
What is this button?
This.
What is this button?
Grab your hands, maybe?
Doesn't seem to be
You
doing.
have to do something first.
Do I have to turn the dot? Oh, here we go. It doesn't appear to be doing anything.
No, press the button now. When you have it up a little bit.
Okay.
See?
Oh, I get it. It's this. Oh, this is the epicycle theory. That's so cool. Okay, so this is what people thought in order to explain why Mars did that.
Mickey Mouse? Haha, hello everybody, haha.
So basically, people thought that Mars was on an epicycle. You see how it's kind of spinning in place?
Mm-hmm.
So they said, okay, Mars is going around the Earth, which is not true. Mars actually is going around the Sun. But in order to, people were still clinging to the fact that the Earth was at the center. But they had to explain retrograde motion. So they said, oh, Mars is going in circles. So it's still going around the Earth, but it's also going in little circles as it goes around. And you'll notice from Earth, it looks like it's going backwards a bit. So here, let me make it go a little faster. See, it looks like Mars is going backwards a bit
Oh,
before it goes
Yeah,
forward.
right.
flower.
So that's what people use. It's called epicycles. That's what people thought was explaining the retrograde motion of Mars. But as we'll soon learn, that's overcomplicated, and we really need to adhere to Occam's razor. You know what Occam's razor is?
No.
It is not a razor used by Occam to trim his beard. It's actually a guy named Occam who said, in science, oftentimes, most often, the most simple explanation is usually the correct one. The universe loves simplicity. So the idea is, this is way too complicated. There has to be a more simple explanation, and that simple explanation is probably the correct one.
Oh, where the Earth is actually.
Well, we're about to show you what the correct one is over here. I love that they show you like what people thought under the geocentric model that was incorrect, and then they show you the correct one. It's so stinking cool. I'm just nerding out over here. Okay.
I need a nerd buzzer too.
Yeah, you do.
I just need like 3 or 4 different phones, just like pressing that button at the same time. Arrogance need, mad meter, and just like all
The
these
nerd
buzzers.
meter.
All these buzzers like
Okay, can you just turn it
arrogant,
on?
nerd.
Okay.
Mad, sad.
I'm moving it, but nothing's
Sad.
happened. Oh, I did something wrong in the last
You
one.
need to do
I need a
that.
fanboy buzzer too.
I need to power this up still. I didn't do this one correctly yet. Alright,
Maybe full?
no, then that looks terrible, so I need to get it just right.
Oh man, this is gonna take forever.
No, it won't. I'll get this.
What do you need to do?
There we go. I'm gonna slow this down a bit too. Maybe speed this up a touch.
It's gonna make tighter circles.
I'm missing something?
Tell me what you mean. What if he's like Canobly?
Canobly?
Canobly.
Am I missing something?
Come on, if you guys actually watched that episode, because that was a really good episode. And if you haven't, you should go watch it. It's really good.
How is this wrong?
Speaking about stars, it was.
I must have missed something in the journal.
Is there any numbers?
Yeah, we'll see if they have any actual numbers. I'm supposed to put it to precise speed.
Bro, you guys are like so into this. I'm like,
That's because you're not as much into science as
Maybe
we are.
it's the page numbers.
Okay, patterns on the Buddha board.
on the butt board.
Okay, retrograde motion. Okay, so it has to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like. Different. Okay. Doesn't really look like it. Okay. You can basically backwards and forwards.
It's confusing, snowman.
Bizarre. It is very confusing. Okay.
I should call you the hairy
All
snowman.
3 of those.
I think I just need to do the geocentric model. So about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna say 5. So I got to get it so that there's 5 little circles. And right now it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. What am I doing wrong?
Hairy snowman.
Wait, did it have circles? Like in those parts?
Hang on.
It's not it. It looks
This
like
is complicated.
Bring it a little slower.
It's gonna take forever to orbit the Earth. Yeah.
maybe it's just the red one.
What in the world?
Or maybe you need to stop it where the point she wanted to show her dad.
Oh, you're right. She said pause it. There we go. You're genius.
Told you.
Oh, Dawn Penguin, you're such a genius. So you had to pause it at the precise moment of retrograde motion. Man, I sound like such a nerd. All right, let's move on to the next. Wrong button.